Hey folks, it has been a really hard week, and today is the first day that I can do this video without crying about it. That's one reason why we didn't post earlier in the week, so apologies for that, but let's get into it.
1, 2, 3.
Let's go. Yeah, so this week we lost our foster placement, our foster kid. He went to a higher level of care, and I can't share much information for confidentiality purposes, but we still really care about this child, and I've talked to him on the phone several times, and he's only been gone for a couple days, so he's doing okay. He just has behaviors that are beyond what's safe for our family to manage here in a home type setting, and so he is moving elsewhere, and that's hard. That's really hard. Often when people think about foster care, one of the things that they struggle with is saying goodbye to kids. How could I ever do that? That's one of the questions frequently asked. And it's really, really difficult. But then every time I'm in this spot where I think about, man, how could I go through this again? It really comes down to that there's another child out there. And that child isn't guaranteed a good home. And that child isn't guaranteed safety or a place of healing and health. That child's floating in the system, and we really hope that there are people who step forward and help that child out. I would want people to step forward and help my child out if he were in the system. You would want people to help your child or your nephew or your niece or your cousin out if they were stuck in the system. You just would. And it wouldn't matter that it would be hard for people to help them out. You would just want people to do it. Same thing, there's a kid out there, or there will be a kid out there who needs help. And that's what keeps me moving forward. I'd like to believe out of all the foster kids we've had, that we've had an impact on each one of them. Several of them, it's questionable. You know, they're so broken and hurt by the system or by their families and the abuse from their families that it's hard to see if anyone's having any positive impact on them at all. But I like to believe that. This is really hard to talk about at this moment. But again, today's the first day I can talk about this without crying, or talk about our child leaving without crying. It's been a hard week. It's also super quiet. So it's just me and Robert in the house right now. My folks are in California. They are on vacation, visiting family and such. So the house is so quiet, and that makes it even harder. Packing up his stuff was so hard. I mean, I never thought this child would be leaving our home. I thought he was here permanently as an adoptive placement. And maybe he'll come back someday, I'm not sure. But at this point, he just needs more than we can give him. And that's so hard to know where your lines are. So this is short. I just wanted to give you this update. I've actually got the rough footage for a couple other videos made. Honestly, I just wanted to fill you in on this first before posting those. So those will probably come up in the next couple days. And also, like where I'm at right now, I'm just so sad. It's hard to have the energy to edit and get through all of that. So it's been a rough week. I know from past experience that it just takes time. It takes time to heal from this. So pray for us. All of a sudden life is shockingly different. All of a sudden everything changes. The routine is different. Everything is different about our lives. And that's hard. That's really hard. It's easier in a lot of ways because there's less drama to deal with. But it's so hard. Well, thanks for watching, folks. Have a great weekend.